Here we go, people. Buckle up for some round 5 action where we have Bleed going up against FCB.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you listening?
Ricky J. Smarts.
Here we go, people. I am so pumped up for this battle between two elite fighters, man. It's Bleed going up against FCB, and it's crazy. These two guys, when they first started out this tournament, the first 3-4 rounds, they looked invincible. So now they finally clash. And let's see what happens. If you're tuning in for the first time, it's a best 2 out of 3 falls in the round of only 16 fighters remaining. And FCB, man, using McGregor, which was kind of surprising because FCB is known to be good all around, and in my opinion, McGregor is just a good stand-up fighter. Doesn't have a good clinch game, doesn't have a good ground game, but when you're experienced in this game, and when you're facing a guy that you face multiple times, maybe he knows a secret that we don't know about. Oh. And this is a 5-round fight, and if I'm in Bleed's corner, I would say let FCB do his thing. McGregor doesn't have the best gas tank, and Bleed picking Dos Anjos is a great pick, man, because he's good in all areas. So I don't know, man, but judging by MMA in this tournament, anything is possible. And FCB has the slight stamina disadvantage at this point. Bleed being very patient. Oh, takedown. And again, FCB is just so good at grappling that it's such a surprise that he would use McGregor. But I'm not too sure what McGregor's top game is, but FCB is going to show you guys that his top game is good. So let's see what Bleed could do. Bleed looking a little passive, in my opinion, to start off this battle. Maybe he's a little shell-shocked that he's in the round of 16. But I think he's kind of doing a little too much watching. So let's see if he could survive here. And FCB is looking to take him out, man. And just like the battle with Ed Parker and Sliverine Killer, man, these guys are two elite fighters, great all-around grapplers. And FCB is a really good grappler, so this is his realm right here. It's so funny, FCB and Sliverine Killer, I always see them as one person, as the same person, because they have the same, almost the same style of fighting. And let's see if Bleed could score some points, man. This has been all FCB, and he gets the takedown. And let's see what he could do with only about 20 seconds left in the first round. And FCB scoring some late points, can't posture up right here. And this has to go down as FCB's round. And I think Bleed, if I'm in Bleed's corner, I would tell him, you know, you did some watching, but you gotta put a little pedal to the metal in this second round. Mind you, he didn't really get hit with anything significant, but I just think the production of FCB was at another level. Definitely at another level. So here we go. And you could tell FCB is trying to bring it to him. Oh! I guess he was looking to stun his opponent with that jumping side kick to the body. But this is just, it's so even. And let's see who's going to strike blood first. Who's going to get that first stun, first wobble. First knockdown, first victory too, because if you can get the first victory in this highly contested showdown, it would go well for your confidence, for your psyche. And these guys are exchanging. But what I'm worried about is FCB's stamina. But it seems pretty even, the stamina. Mind you, he could be at the stamina advantage. Uh-oh. And Bleed is hurt. A rock and a knockdown. Oh my gosh, and what? It is over. FCB, people, takes an early victory. Unbelievable. And here we go, the mirror match. St. Pierre versus St. Pierre. Let's see how this one goes down. But what an unbelievable performance. And I think Bleed needs to be a little more offensive. And FCB's in the blue corner. Wow. And this is FCB's realm, and let's see what Bleed could do. This is just so surprising because seeing Bleed just run through guys, you know, and these two guys, in my opinion, are the two dark horses of this tournament. Not a lot of people, everyone's talking about Ed Parker and Aaron. Nobody's talking about FCB and Bleed. And these two guys are, in my opinion, the ultimate dark horse. I wouldn't want to face these guys. It's kind of too bad that Sliverine Killer bumped into Ed Parker, because he was another dark horse that was on my list. But this is the battle of the two dark horses, and FCB just seems to be on fire, man. And he's looking to finish here, or at least drain out the stamina of Bleed. And look at this. Nice. Gets into mount. Oh, good flip. And good denial, and he's just grinding. I'm a lot more quiet, man, when it comes to this match, because I'm just so amazed with the skill level, with how balanced they are. And it seems like FCB's really bringing it to Bleed. And I know Bleed is being patient, but I just don't think this is the best strategy against a dangerous opponent like FCB. And if we want a third and deciding fight, which we all do, gotta see Bleed be a little more active. But good denial right there. But this type of grinding style is just, it wears on you. Don't you guys hate it when you're facing off against a guy like this? You're playing ranked. This is what happens with me, man. Playing ranked, you're kicking butt and taking names. You go on like a 5-fight win streak, and then the game puts you up against FCB, and then you're just stuck. And you're like, there goes my win streak, because this guy just likes to grind on you and wear you down. And that's what he's doing right here. And FCB was just content. Look at that, 82 strikes landed. But FCB, man, is putting the pressure on Bleed. Come on. Let's see what happens here. Oh, a nice little rock. And finally, as Bleed, leading up to the billing of his name, strikes blood. And it's so funny how Bleed is in the red corner. The game knows. And look at him just go after him. And for the first time, we're seeing FCB kind of backpedaling, a little bit in trouble. Unsure, but he's trying to maintain his composure. Misses on that three-piece right there. And Bleed's just kind of hunting him down, but he's got to watch out for that jab uppercut straight or jab uppercut hook combination. Because all Bleed's going to do is just, oh, nice little takedown. Good timing, but Bleed could just plant his feet and then rip him up with that OP combo. Oh, but FCB's got the mount. This is trouble for Bleed. The good thing, though, is he has a lot of stamina, so he's able to block once and then get out. If you got a lot of stamina, you could do that. Oh, good reversal. Great reversal. And Bleed looking better in this second round, people. Oh, what happened? Someone got nervous and pushed the start button. Oh, but they got stood up. And now this is the worst when you guys flip sides. So like Bleed's health is on the left side, but he's on the right side of the screen. So it's kind of hard to, when you're actually playing, to monitor your stamina. You guys find that? It would be cool in the game if they could flip it. If you guys flip on the screen, then your health and all that, all the stats flip as well. That would be pretty awesome. But Bleed's got a dominant position. And let's see, I always have a tough time against these elite guys in side control and in half guard. And let's see what FCB does to kind of get out of this. And Bleed's just ripping up that body. Wow, it kind of skipped a frame rate right there. But he denies that transition. And FCB is in survival mode, but luckily, he's going to be saved by the bell. Nice denial. And those strikes, man, are just helping him gain a grappling advantage. And Bleed just ripping up those abs of GSP, baby. And that is definitely Bleed's round, and we are tied, people. 1 round apiece, man. 1 round apiece. So let's see what happens. And Bleed's kind of woken up, man. It looked like he was kind of half asleep. Didn't seem like the real Bleed that we know and love, but it seemed like he took a couple sips out of his coffee. The caffeine's kicking in, and Bleed is putting on a show. But look at that footwork by FCB. Oh, nice. Joe Rogan would be proud. But great footwork. Man, this is such an even battle. It's too bad, though, when you're in these tournaments for one guy to go home and then one guy to move on, because the guy that goes home could easily be in the semifinals. You know what I mean? Like, these two guys are definitely worthy of being in the Final Four, but it's just too bad that they had to clash at this point. Good takedown. See, when I'm facing an FCB, if I don't want to deal with being on the mat, I would just stop kicking. You know, because he's looking for that body kick. He's looking to take you down. He's looking to do this. Grind you out. Sweat on you. Bleed on you. And drain that stamina. Oh, nice little catch right there. But look at how he's flicking it. Did you see that? Never seen that before, people. So he was just arm trapping and then just flicking, I guess, getting FCB to waste some stamina to get out of it. That's an interesting strategy. Usually if I arm trap like that, I would actually do nothing or try to get the mount, but that would drain out my stamina. So that's really cool. Let me know in the comment section if you guys do that when you are in full guard like that. Just arm trap, flick it, and let your opponent drain his stamina to get out of that position. But this is FCB's world right here. Oh, I'm surprised Bleed got out of that. I am very surprised he got out of that. Oh, nice rips to the body. Oh. And again, if you're an FCB fan, you gotta worry about that stamina being so low, people. But even Bleed's stamina's low. Both these guys are going for it. Wasting. This is a grueling fight, man. They're wasting stamina. They're managing it well, but it's just the positions that they were in caused their stamina to just go down, man. Nice footwork. Oh, nice. You see how he stepped to the side and then ripped the uppercut. Got to do more of that. Start taking notes, people. I got to do more of that. Good denial, though. Oh, and FCB's in a tough spot. Oh, he's getting the crucifix. And here, if he guesses the side right. Oh, he arm trapped him right there. I made a video on that. I don't think FCB's watching my videos, but that is a great way to get out of crucifix. Guys, get you in the crucifix. See which arm is trapped. So in that case, it looked like it was FCB's right arm. He waited for that strike to be thrown, and then he pushed R2 and flicked to the right side with the right analog stick. Enabled him to arm trap him and get out and get right into side control instead of trying to transition out of crucifix. And these good guys, man, I'm talking a mile a minute, but these good guys are really good at blocking when you're trying to exit out of that crucifix position. So if you can time it, if you can arm trap, go for it. But look at this. Is Bleed going to try to... But Bleed knows that the initial transition for FCB is to that left side. And now it's almost like he's pre-denying, and he's denying him here, and FCB is in trouble. He is in trouble. Nice. Good fakes, and he's just draining out the stamina. I wonder if he's going to try to get into that crucifix, knowing that FCB is good at arm trapping. And FCB is just kind of standing, lying down, man. He gets out. Good job on his part on faking, being patient, and getting out. But FCB started off on fire, and Bleed is just grinding out these rounds. Good denial on FCB's part. He's waiting. He's waiting for that transition or for the referee to maybe stand them up. Good denial again. Jeez. Oh, there he goes. He gets what he needed. And he's checking the stats during the round. And Big Dan stands them up. And both of their stamina levels, man, are quite low. They haven't reached zombie mode yet. Where, you know, zombie mode where guys, the fighters, walk like they're zombies. Oh! See, pivoting like that is just so dangerous. And he walked right into a right hand. Desperation takedown does not get it. And look at that. Once you go for that takedown and stuffed, your stamina drains. Wow. You're probably saying to yourself, when I try that online, people deny it. When these guys try it, they get it. It's all about timing. Nice way of getting out of that. See how he got out of that, Bleed did? He ripped up some elbows and then he transitioned out. We had another frame glitch right there. Wow, good denial. And FCB is just running out of gas, people. He just seems to be running out of gas at this point. And in my opinion, if I'm putting on the Eddie Bravo hat right now, it looks like it's 3 rounds to 1 for Bleed, even though it's been competitive. It's been competitive, very competitive. It just seems like Bleed's had the slight edge. Uh-oh. It looks like both of them are in zombie mode. And this is where it gets funny, man, because one mistake will end the fight. Could FCB dig down deep and come up with one wonder punch or one fairy tale kick to send him to... Oh, I was going to say to send him to the final 8. But Bleed survives. But you know what I'm saying right now? Bleed is in the lead, man. 4 rounds to 1 as we're going into this 5th and final round. You can't be too complacent. Is complacent the word? He can't be just an observer, man. He's got to go for it, because I always do this and I always get, well, not always, but most of the time I get destroyed when I feel like I'm winning the first 2 rounds or the first 4 rounds, and then I try to coast and then I end up losing in the final round. So he's got to go for it, and that's what he's doing. Don't overdo it, though. Pick your spots, pick your shots. Because FCB, man, he can, one uppercut, he could end it. Oh, and one slip, look at that. He's taking his chances. And this is where you got to roll the dice. It's kind of like poker. You got to roll the dice, go all in. And FCB's doing that. And he's hurt, man. He's hurt. Could we see a sudden death? Third fight. What a battle. Two champions. And Bleed gets the takedown. And here he could be just holding position right here. Just being patient. He knows he's up on the scorecards. But FCB, he's working. He's looking for something. Could he do it? Could he punch his ticket to the round of 8 fighters? Ah, yeah. The gates were far too close to the end right there. Oh, and Bleed decides to stand up, but not a lot of stamina. He's willing to take his chances. Anything could happen here, people. Oh, FCB's rocked. Oh no, down he goes. It could be over. It's over. And we are going to a third and final fight. Unbelievable. I can't wait. Sudden death overtime. Here we go, baby. All right, people. Here we go. Sudden death overtime, and they decide to go Edgar versus Edgar. And this mirror matching, I like it, man. Some people don't like it, but I like it because there's no excuses. Everybody is on an even playing field, and here we go. It's a firefight early. They are going for it. And this is crazy. Great job on both men on getting their respectable victories, but here we go. This is it. This is it. This is where champions are made. This is where guys grip that controller and get the job done. But who is going to be able to focus and who is just going to come up short, man? I don't know. This is so many questions. I'm so pumped up. And right away, it's even, man. It's even. They're exchanging, but there's no significant strikes that have been landed, you know what I mean? Like, no guy seems to be in trouble. And it seems like FCB is doing a good job slipping and landing. But Bleed is okay. He's fine with that. He's hunting him down. And the one thing that FCB has, he has that ability to slip and stun you with that one little shot. But it's risky. When you're doing that, it's risky. Because if you do it wrong, you're going to get hurt. But Bleed, look at this. It's so funny how much he's gotten up, man, for this challenge. Because in the beginning, he looked like he was half asleep. Bleed, if you're watching this, come on. Respond to your fans. What was up with you in that first fight? And in the beginning of the second fight. Oh, nice little strikes there. That's new. Oh, going for a ride, baby. Boom. Inside control. And again, Bleed knows what FCB is about. He keeps on denying that transition. And it's almost like he's pre-denying it. He's pre-denying that transition when he gets into side control. And it gives him that ability to really gain that advantage on the mat. Wow. Oh, stands him up right away. And look at FCB's firing right back. He knows, man. He knows what's up. He doesn't want to have that same scenario that happened in that second fight where he just kind of ran out of gas. He's going for it. He wants to relive that McGregor finish. Oh. Oh, nice little combo. And it seems like Bleed's not doing any combos that involve high kicks. You know what I mean? He's staying tight, keeping his combos really short. See that? Just a couple 1-2s, one strike here and there. Oh, and as I said that, he throws a high kick. But it just seems like FCB is implementing the kicks a little bit more than Bleed is. That 1-2 high kick. That's a deadly combo, people. Man, who is going to win this? This is crazy. It's crazy how it's just so even. Oh, Bleed's hurt. What? Look at that. Oh, man, that movement is incredible. The ability to sway and slip when you're rocked is just so deadly. I don't do it, to be honest. Oh, and now FCB's getting a taste of his own medicine. Goes for a takedown attempt. Stuffed. And he's doing this to gain the advantage. If you look at the top of the screen, people, see how FCB gained a lot of grappling advantage by throwing those little pepper shots. But take a look at that grappling advantage. It's something really interesting to see because look at that. Every strike enables one guy to gain that slight edge. Look at that. So FCB's got a huge grappling advantage right there. Didn't take advantage of that. It's almost like he wants to be at this point. But look at that. The blue at the top of the screen was way over to the right side. Now, look at that grappling advantage. Oh, nice. I really loved how FCB faked and then did it to get out. Oh, and Bleed. What is going on, people? Bleed was on the brink of getting KO'd twice, and he tried that cheeky little move. Oh my gosh, let me know if you're enjoying this fight, or if you enjoyed this fight, because you're probably going to comment at the end of this video. But Bleed needs to strike back. That was definitely FCB's round. FCB is feeling confident, feeling cool, hopefully feeling like he can get this. But look at how even that is. Crazy, crazy stuff that we're seeing here, folks, man. Honestly, this is right up there with the Ed Parker and Sliverine Killer fight. Two guys that are just so even. Oh my gosh. Oh, no touch by Bleed. Bleed is like, this is a battle, man. I'm not going to touch. I'll hug you at the end of the fight, but that's about it. And now he's pushing. He's putting that Bleed pressure. Oh, nice. Fast hands. Nice. Belly tickling. FCB's belly tickling. He's flying high with the confidence. Oh, nice. I love that hesitation. I need some training on that. That hesitation, little sway to the side or slip to the side, whatever you want to call it. And Bleed's head health, if you look in the top left, people, it's going down, man. It's going down. He's got to be careful. I know he wants to get it back, get this round back, but, you know. Oh, it goes for the takedown. That just shows respect for FCB's stand-up game. And you would think going into this fight that Bleed would have to worry about FCB's ground game. But when you're a good fighter, when you're a great fighter, mind you, you got to be worried about every avenue of fighting. And both of these guys are great. And both of these guys are at the top of the PS4 leaderboards, man. We're not dealing with some chumps. The backyard brawler. We're dealing with pro gamers here. Oh, see that? Again, slipping like that is just so deadly because he mistimed it and he got stunned, and that's what's making him lose this round. See that? But he's living and dying by it, man, because that was working well for him. But I think Bleed is noticing patterns, man. These really good guys will notice patterns, notice tendencies, and capitalize on them. And if I'm in FCB's corner, I would just say you got to pick your spots on that 1-2 high kick because it's really throwing off a lot of his stamina. Oh, and he did it again. FCB, stop doing that because Bleed's coming after you. Oh, and he's hurt. Could it be over? Oh, what survival. It reminds me of Gray Maynard versus Frankie Edgar in real life. When Maynard rocked Edgar, Edgar looked like he was in La La Land, and then he survived and came back. But FCB is in a dominant position. And if he can close this out, this will be one of the greatest comebacks so far in our short EA Sports UFC 3 tournaments, more than one, but to lose that first fight, to come back in the second, and then to be in this position right here, and he's going to invite staying in this spot, but he's got to watch out, man, because the referee's going to stand them up if he doesn't do some significant damage or transition. And I don't know how long the patience is for a referee in side control. But this is a deadly spot, man. He's trying to arm trap. He's trying to arm trap. Oh, he gets out. Rocks to one side, then goes to the other side. But FCB is in trouble, but he did a good job in regaining the stamina. This is pressure fighting, people. Can't take too many more shots. And he's in a nice position right here, and let's see what he does. He may just look to clear the cobwebs, relax. He knows there's 3 more rounds. He knows he has that first round in the bag. He just needs to win 2 more rounds. He's willing to give up this round to survive to get to that 3rd round. And they're making Dan, the referee, work hard in this fight, man. How many times did he stand them up? He's got to stop doing that, guys. That slip, he's got to stop it. Bleed is keying on that, timing it, and hitting him up with it. Oh, ankle pick action? Gets it. Wow. And now, FCB, could he score some points and give Bleed a taste of his own medicine? And look at Dan, the referee. He's like a couple feet away from them, ready to stand them up again. I wonder if referees in this game have different patient levels. Let me know if you've dove that deep into this game. It seems like Mario Yamasaki in this game has very short attention levels, and I think Dan too. Dan, get out of there. Look at Dan. Get out of here, man. He's looking to stand them up. Look, he's getting closer. Look at that foot. Look at that foot. It's getting closer. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. And they're just grinding out the round. It's 1-1. 1-1. A huge round for Bleed. And I don't know if that would be a 10-8 round. I don't think so, man. But it's 1-1. Actually, it might have been a 10-8 round with those knockdowns, but let's see what happens. I'm hoping that you are still sticking around, watching this with me this deep into this video. And let's see what happens. Bleed does have the advantage stamina-wise. And it just seems like Bleed's defense is just at a different level at this point in the fight. He's really not taking a lot of shots, and he's dishing it out too. Oh no! And FCB could be in trouble. He still survives. He still survives, but the swaying, the slipping, that head movement's gotta stop. Because Bleed is keying in on that. Oh, and good denial right here. Oh, tries mount. Slowly gets into that. That's a cool little animation. Is that new?
He's got half guard. Big body punch.
And FCB may be looking to just to get stood up again, maybe. Oh, nice fake. And Bleed giving FCB a taste of his own medicine. This is crazy. Just chipping away. Nice fake. Or nice transition denial. And is he going to unload? Oh, FCB giving a little sucker punch at the bottom. And where's Dan? Dan went for a coffee. Or a cigarette break. We don't know where the referee is at this point. But this is what Bleed wants to do. Oh, he gets up. Did he get up? No, he got stood up. Wow, that was weird. But Bleed's been doing well on the feet. I would want to keep it on the feet. Keep on ripping the body. Look out for those sways and attack. I feel like those sways, that left hook, always seems to connect when people start swaying. Oh, they both hit each other at the same time. And FCB is in trouble. He can't take too many more of those stuns. And oh, for the first time, we are in a clinch. In a clinch position. Oh, FCB rocks him. What? Oh, and he unloaded the tank on the body shots. And now he's rocked. Oh, and down he goes. Could it be over? Bleed has punched his ticket into the final 8. Wow, and it looked like, oh man, it looked like FCB had it. And he unloaded the tank. And then he had nothing left as he was retreating. And that is the fight. What a battle. Respect to FCB. Respect to Bleed. As Bleed moves on, the ultimate dark horse goes on to the next round. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed that battle. Sorry for the long video, but that's how it's going to be as we near the end of this PS4 tournament. Anyhow, people, I'm Ricky J, man. Have a great day. And don't forget, you are awesome.